What's going on, everybody? Welcome back here. We want to talk about some particular cryptos in this video. XRP, Algorand, HBAR, Cardano, Quant, XLM, XDC. There's a reason why we're breaking things down and talking about these 7 in particular. Again, XRP, Algorand, HBAR, ADA, Cardano, Quant, XLM, and XDC. If you hold some of these, all of these, one of these, this video is for you. Stick around until the end. Definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments as well, because Charles Hoskinson, of course, the founder of Cardano, talked about these assets in particular recently without naming them directly. He was talking about ISO 20022. And most of you, just dropped my phone, that probably shattered. Most of you guys have probably heard about these ISO compliant cryptos, right? But I wanted to kind of give you guys a nice visual perspective here based on what Charles had shared with us recently and why he believes ISO 22 support is going to be essential to opening up banking and combining the complete, traditional finance system in DeFi worlds. And he said ADA is glad to be holding the line with XRP, HBAR, Algorand, and others. And so this was what Charles recently put out there, and I'll share this screen with you guys. By the way, hit the like button if you haven't already. Definitely helps us, spread the word here. But he says here, ISO 22, the new global banking language. What's changing? Enriched messaging, greater interoperability, infrastructure opportunities. Who benefits? Tokens positioned as banking infrastructure to support modern payments. XRP, XLM, ADA, HBAR, Algorand, Quant, IOTA, right, to name a few. Left out a couple others on here too, actually. If we come back here, XDC would be another one, right? XDC is not listed on here, but that would be another one, right? So there's only a select few of these ISO compliant cryptos. And it says, what's changing with ISO 22? Richly structured format with detailed metadata. Then you've got XRP and XLM focused heavily on cross-border payments. Then you've got enhanced interoperability between systems. ADA, smart contract compatible blockchain. Faster settlement capabilities. HBAR, targeted at institutional use cases. This is why HBAR has so many big partnerships with the big players. Tokens mentioned, XRP, XLM, ADA, HBAR, Algorand, Quant, IOTA. Again, XRP and XLM focused on cross-border payments. XRP more of the banking side of things. XLM more for the individuals. ADA, smart contract compatible blockchain. You've got HBAR, which is targeted at the institutional use cases. Algorand, scalable payment networks. Quant, interoperability solutions. You've got XDC here, trade finance applications. And then IOTA, which is your real-time value transfers. And you've got one more slide here. Let's see here. I thought Charles had put something else on here. No, actually, that was it. Oh, no, this was something else that somebody else had put on there. ISO 22 compliant tokens. This was something I wanted to address. The fact that Chainlink isn't in here, but they are working with Swift. Chainlink needs to be mentioned in this same category, 100%. And there's a few other, institutional type cryptos as well that I think, are worthy of mentioning here that could be used in some form or fashion, but Chainlink 100% has to be. Now, if we look at the top gainers today, we mentioned a few of them earlier with World Liberty Fi, Trump, now Uniswap pumping a little bit. But look at this. You've got HBAR, you've got XRP, you've got XDC up here, Stellar, Algorand, IOTA. So some of those ISO plays that we just had mentioned are making some headway here, more so than other cryptos, which I found pretty fascinating. Now, I want to zoom out and look at the last year here in a second. Before we do, though, quick word from our sponsor today, iTrust Capital. If you're looking to buy and sell crypto with iTrust Capital, I've teamed up with them to offer you, a new client, an exclusive $100 funding bonus. Learn how iTrust Capital's powerful premium custody account and tax advantage crypto IRA platform can help you build your financial future or build a future that has crypto in it for your kids or your kids' kids. Kick off your crypto investing journey by signing up and funding an IRA or PCA with the promo code down below in the description. So shout out to iTrust for being a great sponsor with us, making this all possible. But I want to go to crypto bubbles here and zoom out to the last year. What do you notice here of the assets that are up the most? Of course, you got Zcash and Dash, the whole privacy narrative taken off. You got a couple, kind of random ones in here, some exchange tokens. Virtual was big earlier this year. But then you've got XRP, you've got XLM, you've got HBAR, you got XDC, right? You got a lot of these ISO compliant plays, right? 4 big ones there: XDC, XLM, HBAR, XRP, all in there, right? And they're heavy hitters when we think about ISO compliant cryptos. And honestly, I think it's important to take a note of what's up right now in the last year, what's down. You got Bitcoin and Litecoin up in the last year. You've got Chainlink up, albeit it's slightly. Algorand up, Quant up. These are some of the other ISO compliant plays. So to me, I am continuing to try to front run the institutions here. ISO compliant, RWA narratives, top layer ones. That is where I'm going. Which assets have ETFs filed, right? We saw HBAR get their ETF. XRP's got a bunch filed. Litecoin has a bunch filed. They recently got their Solana as well. That is kind of my thesis right now, generally speaking, in terms of how I'm attacking the altcoin market. All while, of course, having a massive Bitcoin strategy. So XRP continues to be one of those leaders, up 352% in the last 365 days. They've got 20 ETFs filed, guys. 20. So super excited to see all of that pent-up demand coming in from TradFi for some of these big players. Algorand, XRP, XLM, HBAR, Quant, XDC, and some others. So let me know your guys' thoughts. What's your thesis here? Do you think Charles is accurate in what he's talking about here? Do you put a lot of stock in the ISO compliant narrative? I thought it was interesting that somebody of his caliber would post this out there earlier this afternoon. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Appreciate you all for watching the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.